Hello, and welcome to SkillStack. If you haven't already, please take a moment to watch Intro to SkillStack and SkillStack for Individuals and learn the benefits SkillStack has to offer your students. Please use these videos in your classroom to help explain SkillStack to your students. First things first, make sure you have your username and password handy so you can get logged into SkillStack. The transition coordinator from your regional technical college will provide you with your username and password information. For post-secondary and workforce training instructors, Idaho Career and Technical Education will provide your information. You can change your password after you log in. All the activity to approve a student's work happens through the Approver tab. The Badges menu simply shows the public view of what badges are available. If you don't see badges you feel you should have access to, please contact your transition coordinator or Idaho Career and Technical Education, and they will be able to make the corrections. The next step is to add your class roster. We wanted to connect directly with your school's data, but unfortunately, it just wasn't possible at this time. So you'll have to upload an Excel file. To add your class roster, go to the Approver tab and select Student Rosters. Download the header file. The columns in your Excel file need to match the columns in SkillStack so that the data imports to the correct fields. To avoid errors, don't delete any columns, even if you don't add any information to them. Request or download your student roster that includes the student's EDU ID, student name, district ID number, school ID number, course code, period, and section. You can rename the class period to make it easier to choose which roster you'd like to view. For example, Intro to Welding, Period 2. You'll also need your EDU ID. You can add the students' email addresses at this point, but if you don't have them, that's okay. SkillStack will prompt students to enter their email address when they log in to their own account. For post-secondary institutions, please note the special instructions in the download file that will help you to populate the spreadsheet. Once the spreadsheet is filled out, upload the Excel file. After the data is uploaded, you will still be able to modify information, such as moving a student to a different period, resetting a student's password, or removing a student from that period. When you do this, don't worry. You're not removing the student entirely from SkillStack. You're simply removing them from your class roster. SkillStack is programmed to recognize a student's EDU ID and will ask you to verify a student's name if there is a misspelling or perhaps a student goes by a nickname, i.e., Charles Jones goes by Chuck in class. After you upload, SkillStack will ask you if this is the same person based on their EDU ID number. You will be able to manually confirm the student's name at this point. Once your students are entered into the system, you can go in and start approving badges on the Approvers tab. As an example, if a student is working on the HTML badge, you, as an approver, can choose the class period, choose the skill they've shown mastery in, and check the skill is complete. You can approve skills individually or in a batch for the whole class. If there is a mistake in approvals, you have access to the last 15 days' worth of approvals under the Approver tab - Recent Approvals. You can then make revisions on your own. If there's a change that needs to be made and it's been longer than 15 days, please contact your transition coordinator for assistance. If you have forgotten your own password, there is a password retrieval and reset feature in SkillStack. One more thing. Each semester, you will need to remove existing relationships between your previous class roster and your teacher account. This doesn't remove the students from SkillStack. This simply removes them from your previous semester's class and enables you to upload a new class roster for the current semester. The process of uploading a new class roster is simple. Choose Upload. SkillStack will prompt you with a question. Unless you have the exact same roster of students, it is recommended that you remove all students and re-upload your new roster to keep the data as clean as possible each semester. Again, you are not deleting students. They are not losing any badges or data. You're simply taking them out of your roster from the previous semester. And as you are learning how to use SkillStack, remember, this is all about your students' skills. You see them develop real skills every day in your classrooms. SkillStack will allow them to communicate the skill sets you can already see clearly to colleges, future employers, and the rest of the world. Don't hesitate to contact us for technical assistance. SkillStack at cte.idaho.gov. Visit skillstack.idaho.gov for more information.